Hi everyone, it's Michelle here, and I decided today that I was going to do a video blog. I've been thinking about it for quite a while, and finally got the camera out and got my tripod set up and all that stuff, so we'll see how this goes, and if I like it, we can continue. If not, maybe I'll just go back to the plain old thing, but I think I'm going to like this, so hopefully you will too. And today I decided, I went shopping earlier, so I got some new goodies to play with and figured why not start there since, we all like to talk about our goodies and all the stuff we buy. So I started out, I went to Walmart today, and usually Walmart's not an exciting place for me when it comes to my crafting because the one that I go to, they just don't have a good section. And so this was something new today, and I was surprised to see it. This is the most stamping and paper crafting related stuff that I've ever seen there, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll get better. But they're now carrying the Studio G stuff that usually I would see at Michael's, and right now the stuff that they have in there, it's basically all Valentine's themed. They've got some stamp sets, they've got these here, these are the epoxy brads, and everything's 97 cents. All the little not the stickers, but the little stamp sets and the brads and these gems, everything, all of it was just 97 cents. And you just can't pass that up, especially things like this where, some places you're paying over $2 a pack. And, to get these for 97 cents each is a great deal. So I picked up, they have several different colors of the gems. I got blue, I got pink, and I got red. And I think the other colors I saw there, I think there was a purple and I think a green too, but I just stuck with these three. And so I'm happy to have those now. And the other thing is, of course, my double-sided tape. I use this to put together pretty much all of my cards, and Walmart's the place for me to get it. So I picked some more of that up today because Emma likes to go through it pretty quickly. So that was my Walmart stuff, and after that I decided I wasn't done, so I went over to Jo Ann's and found out they actually have all their paper crafting stuff 30% off this week, so that was a good find. And the first thing, this was something I picked up, and you might think, what the heck did she get that for? But this is for a project that I actually saw on Pinterest, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm making these for the kids for Valentine's Day. So I am going to get them made, and I'm going to get them on the blog, and you'll see them, and then you're going to go, I got to get some of that stuff because the project is cool, and I think you'll like it. And so I'm excited to get this finally and start working on them. So you'll see that more later. The other thing I picked up was this. This is the Martha Stewart paper tape. And I've been looking at washi tape for quite a while now, and I just haven't ordered any. So when I saw this today, I snatched it up because not only did they have it, but it was on sale. I think this was $2.97, and normally it's like $5.99 or $6.99 for this roll, or for these rolls. There's more than one in here. But they are 16 feet each, 4 different rolls, so you get quite a bit. So for $2.97, great deal. And they're really nice looking. You've got the pink one up here that's got the little dots. There's stripes on the second one. And they're also, you've got varying widths here, which is kind of cool. So it's going to be fun to play with those and see, what I can do with those. That'll be fun. And then something else I've been stocking up on lately, it seems, and that's new ink pads. I got bamboo leaves and rhubarb stalk, both are Memento. And I've had the dewdrops for a while, and I really love these colors, so I decided to go ahead and get the 2 big pads. And yesterday I asked on Splitco Stampers because the other big pad that I have is the London Fog. That's the gray color, and I was having trouble with it. And what it was is the actual pad surface was very squishy. It literally squishes when I stamp into it. And then if I look at my stamp, after I've picked up the ink on it, the stamp itself, where the ink is on there, just looks very bubbly. And I don't know what the problem with it is, so I finally asked. I said, anybody else have trouble? And sure enough, I had a couple of people speak up and say that they had trouble too with theirs when they got it. And this is, you can see how it looks. It has that mottled blotchy look to it, and it doesn't work right. So it was actually suggested that I take a paper towel, and in this case I didn't have a paper towel, so I just grabbed a Kleenex and blotted the top, and she told me to blot the top of the ink pad to soak up some of the extra ink. And she said she did that with hers when she got it and then re-inked it, and it worked fine. Well, I don't have the re-inker because I got it at Jo Ann's and they don't carry the re-inkers, but I did blot the top of the pad, and you can see how much ink I pulled out. You see that? That's actually quite a bit of ink that we're talking about when you're talking about drawing it literally right up out of the pad. And this is just some of the excess that I've pulled out. And the pad is still actually pretty squishy, but now at least I'm getting a much more crisp, smooth look to my stamps here, as opposed to what it was looking like before. So I'm happy with that now. And that's the only color that anybody has spoken up so far anyway and said that they had trouble with, or that they had any trouble with. So hopefully that's done, and just remember that. I would much rather open up and have a pad that is overly wet than to to open up a brand new pad and find out that it's dried out on the shelf or something. So I'm happy with this. It works, and I'll keep working with that until I get it the way that it should be. So the other thing that I picked up today is I got a new corner rounder, and this is the EK Tools. I think this one's been around for a while actually, because I've seen it on quite a few blogs, people using this one. And the thing that drew me to it, as you can see, I already have one, so yes, buying a second. But this I've had for at least 12 years, no joke. I ordered this from Stampin' Up! Years ago. And if I flip this over, you can see the bit that it actually takes out. It's very small. So when you do the rounded corners, yes, they get rounded, but it's not a very dramatic effect because it's very small. And this I'll keep around for using probably for smaller pieces and things like that. But this one, this has a much bigger area. I'll open it up so that you can see, but it has, if you look on the back side here, and also this little lever, if you can see these levers that they put on the back, or switch, whatever you want to call it. It's such a cool feature because when you're not using it, you can squeeze it closed, click it shut, and then it's nice and flat and easy to store. You can stand it up. It's not as bulky and cumbersome as a lot of the other punches, so I really like that. And then as far as the corner rounder itself goes, you can see, compared to the other one, this takes off a much bigger edge than my other one did. So this is going to be, I think, really good for me. I'm going to use this a lot. I use my corner rounder a lot as it is, so looking forward to using this. And then the other thing that I like, and I don't know when they started adding these, but I've got other punches that do not have this, and that's just this little sticker on the front that shows you the design, whatever the punch is. And that way, wherever you're storing it, if you've got them tucked in boxes standing up, or if it's laying flat on a shelf, however you've got it, you can always see this. And you get, the punch that you're looking for without having to dig through and flip them over looking for the design. It's right there, nice and easy. Great addition. So I hope they keep up with that because that's handy. So I love that. And then the last thing that I got today, I don't know when these came out. These are the shimmer spritz from Sukaneko, or Sukaneko, I don't know how you pronounce that. I've heard it both ways over the years. And these are, I got the Frost and Sparkle. And the reason I got these, I almost didn't, because I have a lot of the Pearl Mist sprays and I love them. I use them on, especially if I'm doing like effects on snow or anything like that that you want shimmery. But the thing that really drew me to these was, one, their size. These are small, and I could see these always being on my table somewhere at an arm's reach, so that you can always grab them really quickly. You don't have to hunt for them or have them stored somewhere special. And then the other thing is when you read on the box or on the back of the barrel here, it says that it's, you know, it's quick drying. And that was what really clinched it for me, is the quick drying part, because if you've played with the Perfect Pearls mists, you know that depending on what you're doing, things get pretty wet and you have to let it dry. If this is a quick drying formula and it really is, you know, something that you can grab and just spritz on a little bit, boom, it's dry, you're on your way, that's going to be great. So I'm really looking forward to playing with these. And they do come in different colors. I noticed today, just at Jo Ann's, they had a pack that I think was silver and gold together. And the third one, I don't remember exactly what the colors were, but they did have 3 different packs there. So if I like these, I might pick up more colors. We'll have to see how that goes. And I will let you know after I've played with them. So that's what I bought today, and I hope this goes well. I don't have any fancy credits rolling at the end, no theme music yet, nothing like that. So stick around, we'll see what happens, and hopefully I'll have more videos to come soon. Talk to you later. Bye.